So I'm using a duct tape shoulder form here, which I made by putting a plastic bag over the shoulders and duct taping over it. So to make the actual armor, start with a rectangle piece of foam, fold it around the shoulder, and then make 2 vertical cuts in it. Should end up with that. Fold it back around the shoulder, push down the middle piece, and then fold the other pieces over it at an angle so it folds perfectly around the shoulder. And then you'll just glue those pieces in place. For the other armor pieces, I do have a basic template you can use at the woodlandelf.com/patterns/Vader. So for this piece, you're going to want to use the smaller edge of the pattern as a fold so that you get a double-sized piece. So the 2 sides of the foam should basically be a mirror image to each other. So with the curved edge facing out, you're going to take that piece and lay it over the shoulder form, overlapping the rounded shoulder piece you made before, and then you'll just hot glue it to the piece under it. So once you've got that hot glued to the rounded shoulder piece, you're just going to cut off the edge of it so that it fits the bottom of the shoulder form. You have to cut it a couple times to get a perfect fit. So next you're going to do the small piece, and you're just going to cut one of those out of some foam. And then for the little antler looking piece, you're going to cut the piece out following the template, but you're going to extend the edge of it so that it goes all the way down the back of the shoulder form, however big your shoulders are. You'll end up cutting 2 of those. Then take the middle piece you cut and overlap the other 2 pieces just a little bit and hot glue it right over the center of the other 2. So then take that whole piece that you've got together, you'll glue it right under the center of your shoulder armor. So once you've got that glued, take some long, thin pieces of foam, and you're just going to glue those over each shoulder right in the center of the low space. Once those are glued in place, just cut off the edges, make sure everything's smooth along the bottom. And you want to do the same thing on the back side as well, although fortunately most of the back side won't be seen because it'll be covered up by the cape. Once you've evened up the length, you want to paint the whole thing with 6 coats of watered down glue. So then give the whole thing a coating of glossy black spray paint. And once that's dry, then you just want to paint the middle piece and the 2 low pieces silver or gunmetal gray. And so then here is the finished shoulder armor. And you can just hot glue 2 pieces of material to the inside of the back to keep it on your shoulders.